I purchased my first property at 18, and the reason that I purchased the home was I had a goal. And the goal was to find a way to go through college without having to pay rent. I'd heard about other people doing it and done a lot of research, and with the help of my parents, we came up with a plan. And our goal was to purchase a property near the University of Arizona, where I was going to school at the time, and rent out a few of the bedrooms to other college students that would cover our mortgage, and then allow me to live in one of the bedrooms rent-free. So we settled on a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house that was about a mile from the U of A, needed substantial upgrade work. So we fixed it up, and then I rented out 3 of the bedrooms to college students at $400 per bedroom, and I lived in the 4th bedroom. Our mortgage on the property was just over $900, so I left a couple $100 a month for repairs and a little bit of spending money for myself as well. So really, my goal was to find a way to go to school without having to pay rent, and by purchasing a property, I was able to do that. Well, I think the reality is that if you're renting a property, you're paying someone else's mortgage. And so it's, to me, throwing money away. Why would you pay for someone else's house in a situation where you can't pay for your own? And I think a lot of people, the reality is a lot of people are afraid of making such a big investment. Purchasing a property is a huge investment. But the benefits strongly outweigh the cost. Because if you're renting, you never actually own that property. If you purchase a home after you pay off your mortgage, that's your home. You own that. You can own that for the rest of your life. So there's a lot of value in that, and I think it's overlooked in general. There's a couple concerns that people have, especially first-time home buyers when they're trying to decide whether they should continue renting or buying. And the biggest concern, or one of the biggest concerns, is can I afford the property? And the reality is, in Tucson, in our market, the cost to purchase a home versus renting a home in the same area with the same type of property, in a lot of instances, it's cheaper. The mortgage payment's cheaper than what your rent payment would be. There's also a lot of tax advantages that you come into when you purchase a home versus renting. So at the end of the day, that fear of can I afford it is, I think, a little overblown. Another big issue, in 2007 there was a huge market crash and property values plummeted. And so I think there's a concern by a lot of people that if I purchase a house and the market crashes, then I'm going to be out a lot of money. I'm going to be upside down on my home. And obviously that can happen. Nobody has a crystal ball and knows the future. But the reality is real estate is a cyclical market. It goes up and it drops down, and that's a trend that happens. But historically, property values have a steady increase in value. So those are the 2 big concerns that we hear about. And with our team, with the Apex team, our goal is to meet with clients, find out what their needs and their goals are, and come up with solutions that meet them. So for an individual who's renting a home and considering purchasing a property, we would lay out, here's what your mortgage payment would be, here's what your expenses that you can expect are, and help them determine financially, am I ready to make this leap? The other big thing with renters, there's things that an individual needs to do in order to qualify for a home loan. And as a renter, if you start that process now, then in a year or in 2 years when you're ready to buy, you already have everything taken care of. We deal with clients sometimes who come in and they're ready to buy a home and they're really excited, and they find out, well, there's a lot of different things that you need to still do to qualify to purchase a home, and it's going to take you 12 months to get those done. So what we ask is anybody who's even entertaining the idea of purchasing a house in the next couple of years, have a conversation with us, just so we can make sure that when you are ready to purchase your first home, you have everything in line. So I ask, anybody who's looking at or even considering purchasing a home versus renting to give us a call and just talk to us about their options. We're happy to help in any way we can, to answer questions, to go over options. And if an individual is ready to start looking at houses and moving forward, that's what our team's here to do. We're here to help our clients meet their goals. And if it's find a way to stop renting and actually build wealth and invest in an asset, then that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're going to make sure happens.